Canada in the red, Slovakia in the white. Canada wins the opening face-off. Personally, I look to see the Slovakians to play a very conservative, not trying to open up the game too much for the Canadians. The Canadians have attack players such as Jeff Skinner, Jordan Eberle, that if you try and get into a skating game with those guys, it's going to be very difficult to stay at their pace. Slovakia throws the puck down deep into the Canadians' end, looking to keep the puck possession, rolling it around on the boards. Canada comes up with it. Both teams are going for quick changes right now. The puck is right down into the Slovakian end. Slovakia, with the various changes to the format, have to come out and look for getting points from every possible game, even today. If they're going to do it, it's going to be against Canada today. Canada is notorious for showing up at the World Championships, let's say, with a skeleton crew at the very beginning. Here comes possibly the first scoring chance for the Canadians, but it was broken up in front of the Slovakian net. The Canadians look to get the pressure on the Slovakians very early down into their zone. Keeping the good... Oh! And the Slovakians are coming out with a 2-on-2, but a quick giveaway. And the Canadians once again have possession. These games right at the very beginning, especially for Canada, oftentimes can be a bit tricky because they haven't firmed up the lines very much, because often Canada waits to see what's happening in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs to see if they can pick up players to fill out the squad. So if Slovakia is going to beat Canada, it has to be right now at the beginning of the tournament. Here comes the first shot on net for the Canadians. It bounces right back out into the mid-ice area. Slovakians are coming back once again. Shot doesn't quite make it onto net. Here's the first shot in the Canadian net. Cam Ward kicks it away into the right corner. Puck gets thrown around the boards, out into just the face-off area, and the Canadians are coming again. Both teams are going for very quick 15, 20-second changes. That's the way to do it. Get everybody rotated in onto the ice. Get all the players possible with good touch on the puck so they get rid of their pre-tournament nerves, pre-game nerves. Cam Ward holds on to the puck. It's going to be the first face-off to the left of Cam Ward in the Canadian end. Brent Sutter again, as I was saying, 7 brothers in his family. They all played in the NHL. They all many of them now hold various positions from coaching to assistant coaching positions in the NHL. The puck goes out into the Slovakian end. Bad giveaway by the Slovakians. Canada just dumps it right deep down into the Slovakian end. Both of these teams are going to take a few minutes just to feel each other out. They're going to probably go through the first shifts with both teams trying to getting the cogs out of the machine, get the entire machine rolling the way they want it. Then they'll start trying to put the pressure onto one another. The Slovakians so far seem very poised and very, very good in coming out of their end. Canadians break it up in the mid-ice area. Come right down again once again. Oh! Like I say, Canada has some of very, very good forwards, wingers, and centermen that they brought to this tournament. The Slovakians trying to get a quick turnaround in their own area. Here come the Canadians. They have to start getting a few shots in the net. There's better, trying to jam it into the corner. Both teams were wanting to break up the other team's play right at the mid-ice area. Here comes a good scoring shot opportunity for Canada, but they just took a little bit too long. Here come the Slovakians again. They're showing very good poise for these first few minutes. Of course, as long as the game goes along like this, the Slovakians will get more and more confident and get more and more poised and relaxed in their various positions. Of course, the big player for Slovakia is Chara. He is the Boston Bruins defenseman. They won the Stanley Cup last year. Strangely enough, they're out of the playoffs immediately. good for Slovakia. They have him there. He's going to be a big anchor on the defensive area for the Slovakian team. Slovakians changing on the fly, looking for a big breakouts pass. Goes down into Canadian end. The Canadians pick it up quite easily. And once again, we see the Canadians coming in, looking to, little by little, trying to get more and more puck possession, trying to get that pressure on the Slovakians. But the Slovakians so far in the first 5 minutes have been very good at responding to the Canadian attempts at getting into their zone. Cam Ward gives the puck off to his defenseman. Canada getting itself organized to come out of the zone once again. Keeping themselves onside. Once again, shot onto the Slovakian goalie. The face-off will be to the Slovakian goalie's left-hand side. Purcell getting that shot onto the net. That's what you have to do right at the beginning of these tournaments. Get those players in and just start getting those shots on net. A lot of these players have come from very long seasons in the NHL, KHL, and they just have to get into the rhythm of these tournaments. This tournament is extremely draining physically because oftentimes you have back-to-back games. One day right after another, one game right after another, day after day, and it takes a lot of energy out of a lot of these players. Here's Canada trying to turn up the pressure, trying to keep the puck in, but the Slovakians respond very well to the Canadians. It's dumped in once again into the Slovakian area. Slovakians trying to keep that puck right along the boards, not trying to go right up the center with it, obviously. Right there you see all 5 Slovakian players coming back, defending in their own zone. Nobody staying around the red line mid-ice area, and that's probably what the approach that they're going to have against Canada, not opening up space for these Canadian players who are extremely fast and extremely talented. The puck was batted ahead by the Slovakian player, and we will have a face-off from Hossa. And we see as well that the Canadian team has a lot of depth, and they've brought back players such as Jordan Eberle, Jeff Skinner, John Tavares. This year Ryan Nugent-Hopkins comes along. A lot of these players are coming from the Edmonton Oilers, Calgary Flames, and they've got a very good defense as well with Duncan Keith, Dion Phaneuf, Jay Bouwmeester, Mark-Edward Vlasic, and it's very solid. That's one thing that the Slovakian team lacks in its defense, is that they have, Chara and Sakara, but they're going to need a few more defensemen maybe to round it out, because it puts just too much weight onto 2 defensemen to carry that much of a load throughout the entire tournament. Hossa is back, Marian Hossa. That should give them some firepower up front for the Slovakian team. So far, the Slovakian team has been excellent in confronting the Canadian attempts at pressure. The Canadians have to turn it up with more speed. But again, it's just early in the game and in the tournament for both of these teams. Both of these lines, they have to feel each other out. Here's a good possible scoring opportunity. Canadians coming in looking to keep the pressure. The Slovakians a bit scrambling under their own net, but they do good to get the puck out of their zone and regroup. Canadians dump it right back in. Slovakians showing that they have a lot of good skating ability and obviously technical ability. There's the Slovakian centerman coming back, breaking up the centering pass from the Canadian player. Both teams doing quick line checks. Slovakians keeping a bit of a pressure on the Canadians, but the Canadians seem to be able to handle that quite well and come out of their zone very quickly now. The Slovakian defense with Chad out there and Granik have no problems handling the Canadians, and it's icing call against Slovakia right now. Cam Ward, the goalie for the Canadian teams. Here we have a replay of the last Canadian action, with the Canadians coming in with a 2-on-2. Slovakian defensemen handling it quite well. I was saying that Cam Ward, his home NHL team is the Carolina Hurricanes, just as same as for Jeff Skinner. Here we have the face-off in the Slovakian end. Here comes a good possibility for the Canadians, but the puck gets pushed over the blue line. The Canadians come right back out, throw it in. The Canadians, little by little, are just trying to turn up the pressure one shift after another. There is Chad. That is a fella you just don't want to run into all that often. From the Boston Bruins, as I was saying, last year in the famous final with the Vancouver Canucks, they won the Stanley Cup, but not so this year. It's tough to do back-to-back Stanley Cups or get a dynasty going in the NHL, like the New York Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens did in the past. And so we see that the Boston Bruins, they're off on a lot of players on summer vacation, other players not. They're here at this tournament. Nugent Hopkins is centering the Canadians out there right now from the Edmonton Oilers. Centering pass that goes right off into the corner, but the Canadians are still seem to be feeling out the Slovakians, but still, this is the chance with Slovakians themselves to get any type of pressure and maybe get a goal or two in this first period. And the Canadians come out of their own end, dumping it in. Looks like Jordan Eberle coming down there into the corner, trying to get possession of that puck. Number 14. For the Canadians. The Slovakians. Oh, here's a good, excellent opportunity for the Slovakians. Good save by Cam Ward, just wide the second shot from the Slovakian point. This is the moment for the Slovakians. They should desperately try and get a few more shots onto net. Jordan Eberle just mishandles that puck a little bit, but both teams go for quick changes, getting new attacks on, and the Slovakian goalie holds the puck. There is Thomas Tatar from the Grand Rapids Griffins. He's in the AHL, and here we have again, look at that last Slovakian action coming right down. Look at the space that he gets right down there in that area. Great puck control and handling. And the Canadians once again throw it all the way down into the Slovakian area. The Slovakians are just quite very glad to play this type of a game, throwing it back and forth, trying to eat up some time off the clock. Again, it's an icing call against the Slovakians. Purcell, number 26 for the Canadians. Teddy Purcell from the Tampa Bay Lightning is out there. Like I said, Canada has loads of NHL quality talent out there, but a strong team on paper doesn't necessarily translate into a strong team on ice, and that's been a bit of the Canadian problem for the last 2 years. As I was saying, they've made it to the quarterfinals, but each time they run into that big, bad Russian bear. And Russia has sent Canada home packing for the last 2 years. So I think with Brent Sutter being on the bench, he sends a message that Canada is coming with a different attitude this time. We have the face-off again in the Canadian zone. The Slovakians throw it right in behind the Canadians' net. The Canadian defenseman trying to carry it out. He does get it out into the middle ice area, but gives it up to the Slovakians, who regroup and come back immediately. And the puck jumps over the boards, over the glass. And we'll probably have a face-off just outside of the Canadian zone. There's Brent Sutter as well. He's known as being a disciplinarian. He wants results from all players. Nobody gets any preferential treatment from Brent Sutter, believe me. No, face-off is right in the Canadian zone. Big shot right on Cam Ward, deflects off in the corner. Waved off offside. The Canadians are down into their zone again, trying to regroup. This has been a bit of the problem for the Canadians for the last number of years. Coming into this tournament, oh, well, you know, they don't have enough, all that much time really to gel a team together. That puck's right in front of the Slovakian net. Still the Canadians keep the puck in. Slovakians have it now, just try and get it out. Chada plays it back behind his own net. No penalty call on that. Possible tripping on against the Slovakian player. The Canadians keep possession of the puck. It's still 5-on-5. It looks like a power play, but it's 5-on-5 actually. And the Canadians just skating around, looking for a good shot opportunity right onto the net, bouncing out, but the Slovakians get it out and immediately go for a change, just as the Canadians do. The changes, as I was saying before, this in the first game for both of these teams in the first period have been very fast, 30-40 seconds at most. Slovakians coming back right now. Good opportunity here. Puck bouncing around in front of the Canadian net. Jordan Ebley for the Canadians has it. Gets it over the red line. Tries to dump it down further in. But it's offside against the Canadians. Here's that last scoring attempt. Last shot by the Canadians. Coming in right in on net. Look the block. Look the screen that number 10 Canada has onto the Slovakian goalie. What happens there is usually you have to have a defending that was Corey Perry in front of the net, in front of the Slovakian net. The Slovakian defensemen have to come in and clear out that area in front of the net so the goalie has a clear visual field onto that puck that's coming in. And we're coming up to 8 minutes left in the first period between Canada and Slovakia. Score is still 0-0. Long stretch pass right by the Slovakians right up into the mid-ice area. Slovakians trying to get some pressure onto the Canadians in the Canadian zone right now, but the Canadians get possession of the puck, have lots of time to set things up. Still, the Canadians are still looking for that gel about knowing one another, all the other players, so that they get the plays down. This could be a good opportunity. It's 3-on-3 thrown right in front of the net, but the Slovakians have no problem handling the Canadians in this instance. And the Canadians come back once again. It's oh, here's a good shot. Oh, just about a goal. It was just squeaking through there. The Slovakian defenseman came back and was able to save the day. That puck was just about to dribble right into the net. Still 0-0. We're going to have another look at the replays about that. And then we'll have to see exactly what happened to the Canadian player behind the Slovakian goalie as well. The Canadians sense that it may be time to get a goal. They seem to be raising the pressure. Here's another good scoring opportunity just wide to the right of the goalie, of the Slovakian goalie. Canadians keeping the pressure on. Slovakians responding, however. They have the possession of the puck, calling, and it's offside against Slovakia. Still 0-0, just over 6 minutes left in the first period. There's Chad. Here's that last scoring opportunity from Canada. Watch the shot from Tavares coming in, just dribbling through. Chada comes in, saves the day, gets rid of clears the puck out. Just dribbling through. It was gonna go in, but Chada said no, not yet. Actually, Skinner was number 53. Here's another view of it. It was just coming in through the goalie's right between the elbow and his body. Chada came in and saved the day, and it was number 53, Skinner, who just fell. I thought Skinner had been pushed down by by one of the Slovakian players, but no, he just fell. There's nothing really happened there. But the Canadians, you saw that the Canadians immediately, when they had that happen, immediately raised the pressure, raised the pace of the game, and immediately started smelling that there's a possibility of getting a goal, so they immediately started raising the pressure on the Slovakian team. We'll see if the Slovakians have enough gas in the engine to last 3 periods like this. And this was again the result of the Slovakian offside. Play gets going again. Canadians dump it down into the Slovakian area. The Canadians again trying to keep the pressure on the Slovakians. Here comes a good slap shot from the point. Kicked out by the Slovakian goalie. Back into the mid-ice area. And the Canadians once again come around, look like fishing. They thought it should be, oh! Goal. Looks like the first goal for Canada right there. We're going to have to roll it back and see if it was actually an offside. The 2 or 3 of the Slovakian players immediately lifted their hand. They thought it was going to be offside, but not so. Jamie Benn gets the first goal for Canada in this 2012 right there. Well, it could have been offside. Hold it right there. Jamie Benn comes in very quickly, excellently. He looks right back at the referee. Let's watch it again. There's the last bit of it. Jamie Benn comes in very good, number 24 for Canada, slips it in right behind the Slovakian goalie's right pad. And it's 1-0 for Canada. Play gets going once again. We'll see if the Slovakian team can keep its poise and keep focused and not get too rattled by the Canadians right now. It's just just a little bit over 5 minutes left in the first period. If they can try and take a result like this into the dressing room after the first period, all the better. The Canadians are buzzing around the Slovakian net. The Slovakians are able to get the puck out. Here comes a good opportunity, 3-on-2. At least they got the shot on the net. The puck bounced up over the glass again, so we'll have another face-off. There we see Jamie Benn talking. And here, look, right at the blue line. Does he bring the puck out again? Ooh, you decide. The puck has to come completely out over the blue line. It was close. It was pretty close, I have to say myself. Jamie Benn, he has the honor of saying that he got the first goal for Canada at the 2012 World Championships. Here comes Canada again. Canada seems to be loosening up a bit, looking to get some more shots on net before this first period ends. Slovakia can't get too rattled by this 1 goal difference right now. Canada dumps the puck right back out through the center ice area into the Slovakian zone. Both teams are going for changes. As I was saying before, the changes for both teams have been very quick, 15, 20, 25 seconds for each line. Slovakians trying to bring some pressure behind the Canadian net, but that's broken up quite easily by the Canadians to get the puck out over into the mid-ice area. Here's another good opportunity. Skinner coming in, just trying to get the puck out in front of the net. Slovakians respond though. Slovakians trying to work the puck around the boards. Oh, here's good opportunity for the Slovakians. Oh, too bad. Just hit. There was just too many bodies in front of the goalie. Cam Ward got lucky. And there's the last opportunity, and the Slovakian goalie stops playing his own end. And look at this, how Hudacek happens to get all that space coming out right in front. Takes a shot. I think it hit the leg of his own the other player. Those are the types of opportunities that don't come all that often for teams like Slovakia when they're playing against teams like Canada. They have to squeeze the trigger, as they say, better and get some more goals out of those far and few opportunities. And the Canadians keep control of the puck, throwing it up into the mid-ice area. But the Slovakians seem to have no problems with handling what Canada has to offer right now. Just under 3 minutes left in the first period. And here comes Canada again, nobody in front. So the Slovakians pick up the puck, and they are once again come down, giving a try to get into the Canadian end of the ice. Vlachis for Canada, but just can't quite get the puck out of his own end. Slovakians with good work. Now they get a good shot on net. Cam Ward sees it all the way in, stops it, and we get a good face-off opportunity for Slovakia in the Canadian end. That's good work from the Slovakian side. Just to get the puck, got a good shot on net out of that, and that's what they're going to have to be doing, digging the pucks out from around the boards, getting them out to their defensemen to get those shots on net. Sooner or later, one of those is going to pop in, and it's just a one-goal game right now. Puck is at the center ice area. The Slovakians come up with it and bring it down. They're not being scared off by Canada in any way. They're certainly not holding back. They're coming in looking to create their own opportunities. Puck is up along the boards. So the defenseman, Slovakian defenseman, dumps it back in. Probably an offside. The puck coming over the blue line area. And we have both teams changing, getting ready for this next face-off. There we have a good close-up of Murray, number 27 for Canada. And the Canadians get the puck once again. It's a 1-0 game for Canada against Slovakia here in the first period. Just under 2 minutes left. The Slovakians didn't get too rattled by the Canadians. Again, I want to see the replay of that just before that Canadian goal. The Slovakians get another good shot and scoring opportunity on Cam Ward. Cam Ward comes up once again. That shot was coming in from the point. The Slovakians are creating their own opportunities right here. Look at that. Quick one-timer right in on Cam Ward. Cam Ward sees it very well because there was a lot of interference in front of him. Slovakians come back into the Canadian zone, grinding it out along the boards. Keeping possession of the puck are the Slovakians, looking for a good opportunity. Once again, having it back to their defense. The defense keeps on trying to work it around, trying to get a good scoring opportunity on. This is good pressure from the Slovakians on the Canadians, but the Canadians do come up with the puck, and now they're coming out. And it's back into the Slovakian area of the ice. They're struggling for the puck along the boards. Phaneuf, number 3 for Canada, moves the puck around for a better shooting opportunity for the Canadians. The Slovakians, Chara, gets the puck around along the boards. The Canadians are off, having a change, so it gives a bit of a breather for the Slovakians. The Slovakians as well decide to go and change the lines for the last 20-odd seconds that are left in this first period. The puck bounces up over the boards, over the glass, into the netting. And once again, we're going to have probably the last face-off of this first period between Canada and Slovakia. It's a 1-0 game for Canada. Both teams have been feeling each other out here in the first period. It's the first game for both teams in the World Hockey Ice Championships for 2012. Slovakian players waved out of the center area. Tyler takes the face-off for the Slovakians. Canadians win it anyway. Flip it out right down the ice. Icing is called off. Slovakians have it for the last 3 or 4 seconds. They're going to end it this way right now. And that's it. First period ends this way. 1-0 for Canada. Both teams off to their dressing rooms. There we see the Canadian goalie, Cam Ward. Opening face-off for the second period. Canadians take the face-off, possession of the puck into their own end, starting to get things organized once again. Once again, it was Jamie Benn, number 24, who's right behind the Slovakian net, looking for a quick goal to start off the second period. The Canadians seem to have a little bit more of their way down in the Slovakian ends, but the Slovakians try coming back with Marek Hossa, trying to get some more speed out of those skates. You can never go too fast in hockey. The pace so far in these first few seconds of the second period is better than the first period, obviously. Good shot off the net by the Slovakian defense. Canada comes right back out. Again, both teams going for the changes right away. Canadians dump it down into the Slovakian zone. Slovakians come for a big long stretch pass that just bounces down into the Canadian zone. No icing, however, on the play. Play continues, Canadians coming out of their own end. John Tavares, number 20 for the Canadians. Drawing the puck right down in front. Oh, Skinner had an excellent opportunity. There we have a good look at Jeff Skinner, who plays for the Carolina Hurricanes. And all of that scoring opportunity comes right there. Look at Tavares fighting him off, throws it right out in front. That's excellent work from Tavares. Excellent work from Tavares. Skinner was saying to himself, I should have had a goal right there. And he's right. Canadians keep possession in the Slovakian end. Excellent strength demonstrated by John Tavares, by the way. Having one hand on the stick. Skinner trying to up the speed a bit here into the zone, falls down, no penalty call on the play. Tavares has it, throws it right out in front of the net, but nobody's there for the Canadians. Slovakians are able to clear into the mid-ice area. Slovakians get a goal! 1-1, the Slovakians come up. Tartar, the 21-year-old hot prospects from the Detroit Red Wings, who played for Grand Rapids in the American Hockey League this year. Excellent goal. First goal for the Slovakians. Thomas Tartar, number 90. Watch the replay here. Coming down right into the Canadian corner. There it is right there. Quick one-timer. Up into the high corner over the Cam Ward, the Canadian goalie. Here goes the shot, right over his shoulder. Excellent, what a sniper. Good. There's Tartar saying there for a 21-year-old guy, saying, hey, let's keep it cool, let's stay focused. It's a 1-1 game. Nugent Hopkins takes the face-off for the Canadians. Look at that, within 2 minutes. It's a 1-1 hockey game now. Just saying again, at this level for the World Championships, you cannot have any type of physical and mental letdown at all. Otherwise, you're going to be right back into the situation having a tied hockey game, which we have right now between the Canadians and the Slovakians. Excellent work from the Slovakians. Here comes the Slovakians again, keeping the puck in the Canadian zone. It bounces up into the mid-ice area. Here come the Canadians looking for a quick break, but it goes a bit too far right into behind the Slovakian net. But that's hockey, huh? Just not more than a minute before, between Tavares and Skinner, they had an excellent scoring opportunity for the Canadians, but now it's turned around. There's big work by the Slovakians right along the boards, keeping the puck. The Canadians come out with it. The Slovakians are finally able to break up that play and get out of their own end. Teams are going for a quick change. The Slovakians seem to have gotten much of their confidence, their initial confidence that they had at the beginning of the first period. They've got that back now. They're skating much better, looking much more confident as a team, breaking up the Canadian play right in the mid-ice area. Slovakians once again have the puck in their end. They're out into the mid-ice area, looking to dump it right down into the Canadian zone. Cam Ward, the Canadian goalie, tries to clear the puck off into the corner. The Canadians look just a little bit rattled, look a little bit off their game right now. They weren't expecting something like this right away in the first period. Here's a good opportunity for the Canadians. Side shot, well handled by Hammerlick, the Slovakian goalie. Oh! I think that went right off the post, right off of, and there's Hammerlick touching the post to his right-hand side, saying, hey, thanks. We'll have a look at that replay as soon as play stops here. I think that puck went right off the post to Hammerlick's right-hand side. And the puck is dumped right down into the Slovakian area once again. Canadians picking up the pace, not giving the Slovakians that much time to come out of their own zone. Here's big Jamie Benn trying to get the puck right on front, but the Slovakians are there to claim that puck and coming right down back at the Canadians. The Slovakians have a large cheering section with them here at the Hammerlick Stadium here in Helsinki. Puck goes all the way down. Icing is waved off. Again, the puck winds up right down at the other end of the ice in the Canadian zone. The Canadians regroup. Here comes Jeff Skinner, number 53. Bring the puck right down. He's looking for Tavares. Tavares just deflects wide of the goal. That's one combination that we see. Tavares and Skinner are two Canadian players who play very well together. They just seem to know where one and the other is going to be during the development of the game. Here's a good scoring opportunity for the Canadians. Oh, Skinner again gets robbed by Hammerlick. Slovakians are offside, so they pull the puck right back in until they can get all their players onside. Dragging the puck so that the others can get a change. And the Canadians just dump it down into the mid-ice area. Here come the Slovakians again. 4-on-2. The Slovakians have to really hustle to get back. The Canadian bounces bouncing around behind the Slovakian net. Canadians are looking, feeling, needing, wanting that second goal right now. They've been told by Brent Sutter to get the pace of play up. Burrows, slow getting up off the ice. He looks a bit woozy. And that's Burrows, number 41. We're going to see exactly what happened. He goes straight to the dressing room. There's Burrows going right into the dressing room right away. He looks a bit woozy. There's Hammerlick, the Slovakian goalie. He's made some excellent saves so far. Here we're going to see what happened on this last opportunity. There's Jeff Skinner getting robbed by Hammerlick. Oh, and there it is, right off the post to Hammerlick's right-hand side. That's the goalie's best friend, are those two posts. And the face-off should be taking on again in the Slovakian area to the left of the Slovakian goalie. I remind you once again, it's a 1-1 game. About 7 minutes gone in the second period. The Slovakians, after that goal, have obviously found a lot of pep and energy, a lot of confidence as well. The Canadians looked a bit rattled for a few minutes after they had taken that goal. Canadians keeping control of the puck in the Slovakian end, moving it around. Slovakians are able to read the play quite well and get the puck out into that mid-ice area. Quick turnaround to Jamie Benn, number 24 for the Canadians. Shot blocked by Chara. Oh, and the puck just dribbles right in front of Hammerlick, the Slovakian goalie, but it's the Slovakians who are actually able to pick up the puck, throw it in right behind the Canadian net. Cam Ward clears the puck off to the corner area. The Slovakians are playing much more inspired. Oh! Just about had an excellent scoring opportunity, and here's another one that came up. And there's an excellent, here comes the shot, finally. After 2-3 possibilities. Excellent pressure from the Slovakians against the Canadians right now. The Canadians look a bit rattled, running around in their own end. The Slovakians have lots of pep and energy, and now it might be turning around to having a 2-on-1, but no, the Slovakians are able to get back. Jordan Eberle, number 14 for the Canadians. He has to have, I'm looking for and hoping. And I hope that Jordan Eberle this year at this World Tournament has a breakout tournament. He to get more goals. I saw him a couple of times playing for the Edmonton Oilers this year in the NHL. Excellent, excellent game. Excellent hands. There's a first penalty is being called in this game against number 18, the assistant captain for the Slovakians. Here we see right here, it looks like a clutch and grab, could be a holding call against Satin. This is number 18, the assistant captain for the Slovakian team, Satin. And it is a 2-minute holding call, Miroslav Slatin. And the Canadians, there's Jordan Eberle. This year he did put on a bit of weight, he bulked up, not too much though, and it's the first, right now, it's the first power play for Canada in this game. Let's see that they can turn it into a goal. Oh, that looks like it bounced right off the crossbar. The Slovakians have the puck, they just dump it right down onto Cam Ward, the Canadian goalie. Canadians regroup in their own end. Pulling the puck right down in. John Tavares has it back to the point. Canadians keep the possession of the puck in the Slovakian end in this first power play of the game. John Tavares has the puck for the Canadians. Has it around to the other open defense point. Jordan Eberle with the puck, bringing it in, trying to move it in, looking for that scoring opportunity, but the puck bounces out right into the Canadian end. Both teams go for changes. Here come the Canadians once again, looking to get a good shooting opportunity onto Hammerlick, the Slovakian goalie. Canadians still have possession of the puck in the Slovakian area. Not really, it just being a bit too static, not having that much energy and movement going on, so it becomes quite predictable. Canadians getting an excellent scoring opportunity there, but the Slovakians are able to get that puck out of the area. Another 15 seconds left in the power play for Canada. Jeff Skinner, number 53. Canadians moving the puck around, looking for a shoot right in front of the net. Skinner has the puck for the Canadians behind the Slovakian net. Trying to look for a quick tip in. There's a good opportunity. The puck is bouncing around. Hammerlick is able to get that puck and hold it. Canadians are more or less denied on this first power play. There's Perry. And we may have. Now we're having a challenge coming up, probably from the Canadians. I think they thought that puck had actually gone into the net in the mid-air area, so they're going to have a relook. They're calling upstairs, having a look at it again, and they're going to make another decision. Perry, actually, there's number 10 for the Canadians. says that his shot was in. However, look, the Slovakian goalie. Here it is. Let's have a look at it. Coming across. Watch how the puck comes in again. Off the post. No, they're saying that it came off from the inside of the post. I don't know. It doesn't look like a goal to me. But then, you know, what do I know? No goal. No goal. And play resumes in the Slovakian end of the ice. Slovakians throw the puck right up into the middle ice area. This could be a good opportunity for the Slovakians maybe to get a shot on net. And play is stopped. Both teams are changing their lines right now. Here we see, that's the Canadian goal. That was the prelude to the Canadian goal in the first period. And here comes the Slovakian goal. Tatar, the 21-year-old hot prospect, property of the Detroit Red Wings, played for Grand Rapids this year. Excellent goal. Quick release, right up over Cam Ward's right shoulder into the net. Long stretch pass attempted by the Canadians, but intercepted by the Slovakian defense. As long as the game goes along like this, tied 1-1, this plays right along for the game plan for the Slovakians. The Slovakian coach, Vladimir Vučtek, cannot be anything but pleased so far with how his team is doing. 1-1 at this point after the midpoint of the game. Is very, very good results so far for the Slovakian national team. Oh, John Tavares gets sat down on the ice very quickly. Oh, the goal! Canadians got a goal. John Tavares dumped it in. It got over. We're gonna have to have a look better to see if it got over Havlicek's shoulder or between the post and his elbow. John Tavares gets I think it's his 13th international goal. And look at that, I just finished saying that here we're going to see again how this last Canadian goal develops. Out, Jordan Eberle throws it in. Tavares maybe have got the tip. Here he comes again, round behind the back of the net. Jordan Eberle shoots it. Oh, it looks like a goal from Jordan Eberle. It just squirted over watch the red line. Watch the red line. Right. Oh, that's it. That's enough to be a goal from Jordan Eberle. His first goal. And I just said that the head coach, Vladimir Vučtek, the head coach for Slovakia, couldn't be anything but happy. Well, it just goes to show you how quick things can change in this game of hockey. Now it's a 2-1 game for Canada. Once again, Slovakia just has to stay cool, settle it down, not give up that much opportunities to the Canadians right in front of their net. Don't get rattled in these first few minutes. Just stay calm. It's still just a one-goal game. And we've got a penalty call coming up. Jordan Eberle, number 14 from the Canadians. Look to the left of your screen as the shot comes in, and it just dribbles in over the line, and that's enough. However, look, it probably went in right underneath his pad, and that was enough to get in over the line. That's Jordan Eberle's first goal in the 2012 World Hockey Championships. This is about, I think it's the third time that Eberle has come to the World Champion. The first time he came as junior, actually. He played as junior at the Regina Pats. Here we're having Alexander Burrows, number 93. Burrows looking a bit woozy earlier on. He went directly to the dressing room. Hasn't been back. Brent Sutter looking a bit more relaxed since they got the lead back, 2-1. Just under 7 minutes left in the second period. But as I was saying, Jordan Eberle, number 14 for the Canadian team, he played as junior in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada for the Regina Pats. Puck is went down again in the Slovakian area. Puck just went wide from that last shot. Skinner has it in, tries to get in, hits somebody in, hits a skate. Again, he throws it right in front of the net. Even a big player like Chada, if he's alone out there with the Canadians, there's not much that he can do. That puck is just bouncing around in front of the Slovakian area. The Canadians just throw it once again in front of the net, but the Slovakians get possession and come back out. It's a good 3-on-3 opportunity now for the Slovakians. Here's a good opportunity. Oh, Cam Ward gets his left arm up there, gets deflected off. Here we got a penalty coming up. Looks like an elbowing or a slashing penalty being called. This would be the second penalty that was called in the game. Here's the last opportunity for the Slovakians coming up. Got right off of Cam Ward's left shoulder. I think they were calling it a high sticking. Canadian player had the stick up too high, so they stopped play. Got the face-off going again, but the Canadians come up with the possession. Eberle dumps it right down into the Slovakian area. Eberle goes right in front of the net. Gets possession of the puck. Slovakians are able to keep possession, however. And it's dumped down into the Canadian zone, but icing is called. There's number 90, Tatar, the 21-year-old hot prospect, property of the Detroit Red Wings, playing for the Grand Rapids. He has the goal for the Slovakian side today in today's game, right at the beginning of the second period. Tied the game at 1-1. Let's see if he can't get another goal to tie it up once again. Slovakians keep possession of the puck, but unfortunately give it up. The Canadians are out of their own zone. And they try and dump it down into the zone. Slovakians have nothing of that. They're coming out once again. It's an offside call against the Slovakian side. Both head coaches seem to be fairly relaxed so far. Vladimir Vuctek, the head coach for Slovakia, isn't panicking. There's lots of time left, the whole period. It's just basically keep it close with the Canadians, then you never know what happens. Oh! Shahada went looking for a big hit there and only got a partial. Oh! Goal for the Canadians. Puck comes out of the corner to number 16 for the Canadians. Quick, excellent release right up over the Slovakian goalie's right arm. It's in the net. It's 3-1 right now. Andrew Ladd gets his first goal of the 2012 World Campaign. There's the difficulty. The Slovakians coughed up the puck right there. Watch how fast it comes. There's Ladd, gets the puck, shoots it right up. It's a goal. Watch it again. Right off the goalpost, right into the net. And that all came about because the Slovakians were sloppy in clearing that puck out of their own zone. That's how important the simple things can be. But the Canadians jumped on it. They've got their 3-1 lead now. They're starting to get some space. This is the extremely important moment for the Slovakian side. To keep their poise, don't get rattled. Otherwise, the Canadians will pop in 3 or 4 goals on you, and it'll be 5-6-1 game, and essentially the game will be over at that point. So these next few minutes are extremely important for the Slovakian side. Canadians are picking up the pace right now. They smell it. They want to get a few more goals immediately before the end of this second period. Could it be that the Slovakians just don't have enough gas in the tank to keep up with the young Canadian team? Again, a very slow change between the two teams. Slovakians throw it right down into the Canadian zone. The Skinner line is out right now. And there is Ladd, who has the last goal. Watch where number 16 goes to. He knows exactly where to go, right in front of the net. It's there, and in an instant, it's done. Watch in front of the goalie. Watch in front of the goalie. Look how open number 16 Ladd was. Could be a problem that the Slovakians starting to run out of gas. They aren't able to get back fast enough to cover those type of situations. Good scoring opportunity for the Slovakians right off of the face-off. Could have been a cross-check into the boards against the Canadian player, but there was no call on that. Puck is still in the Canadian zone. The Slovakians are trying to grind it out along the boards. Canadians keep possession of the puck, mid-ice area. Oh, Skinner, big wrap around. The Canadians have the puck again in the same situation as the Slovakians, buzzing around the Slovakian net. John Tavares, once again, through hard work, is able to get another scoring opportunity on the Slovakian goalie. Good for the Slovakian cause that they can get the puck out into the central ice area. The Canadians try and catch the Slovakians on a slow change right now. Both teams are spending a lot of time right now in the mid-ice area. Of course, this suits the Canadians who have the lead. The Slovakians have to get possession of that puck and start pushing it down more into the Canadian zone. Looking maybe for a goal just before the end of the second period. It's an icing call against the Slovakians. Number 2, Keith, gives the puck to the referee, and there we have a good shot of Jordan Eberle, number 14 for the Canadian side. He had his first goal of this tournament. Second goal, it just got in over the line, or Havlik. Oh, bad. The Slovakians again, able to keep possession of the puck. Tartar tries to have another shot on the Canadian net, but to no avail. Here's a good scoring opportunity for the Canadians, broken up by the Slovakian defense. The Canadian speed. Oh, Canadians just seem to be buzzing around the Slovakian net right now. Oh, and taking good shots on the Slovakian goalie, Havlik. And as you heard, it's the last minute in the second period. Ladd, number 16, is out there again. And oh, just bounces off into the corner. And it looks like there may be a penalty call coming up. Probably a holding call against the Slovakian side. Number 23. Look in front of the net. Wrap around. Pulling him down. In that instance, you could say it's not that bad of a goal. Rene Vidaranene, excuse me for the pronunciation of the last name. That was, you could say, a good penalty in the sense that it was an excellent scoring opportunity for the Canadians. So, penalty of that nature can't be criticized too much. But again, it creates another power play for the Canadians. Just going into ending the second period. Skinner and Getzlaff are talking it over. Sekera from the Slovakian side is trying to eavesdrop on their conversation, but to no avail. Referee is telling exactly from what point they should start the clock going again. Canadians keep possession from the face-off. 5-on-4 for the Canadians, 2 minutes. About another minute and a half in the third period. There's no rush whatsoever. They're setting it up, looking for that good scoring opportunity. Oh, excellent moves. Canadians keep possession. Now the Slovakians are able to get the puck, throw it out. The last few seconds here. One more shot on net. No, that's it for the second period. Ends 3-1. Where we see number 16, Ladd. He had the third goal. Third period. Here we go. Canadians get the face off once again. Slovakians are hoping to open up the third period like they opened up the second period with a quick goal. But the Canadians have a power play for the first minute and a half. Moving the puck around, keeping possession very well. This is a very crucial moment for the Slovakians. If they can get through this power play, then they'll have a good chance of getting back into the game. The Canadians looking for that quick deflection, didn't go in that time, but they keep possession in the Slovakian end. Keep moving that puck around. Slovakians desperately trying to get it out, and they finally do get it out into the middle ice area. Canadians waste no time in getting it back down towards the Slovakian end. Chada, number 33 for the Slovakians, tries to get it around the net, but the Canadians able to keep possession. It's still the Canadian power play, 5-on-4 for the Canadians. Moving it around as fast as possible right in front of the Slovakian net. If they get a goal right here, right now. And, oh, Skinner! Again, that's the third time that number 53, Jeff Skinner, had an excellent scoring opportunity. Today isn't his day so far. Oh. Slovakians are finally able to clear. Skinner, Jeff Skinner. He desperately wants to get a goal, get his scoring total going for the World Championships. We're back 5-on-5. The Slovakians were able to fight off the Canadians in that power play situation. Here comes Tatar. He has the lone Slovakian goal. 21 years old, trying to use his speed and his ability to get the Slovakian side back into this game. Tatar, number 90, behind the Canadian net, keeping position, looking for the good opening pass in front of the Canadian net. He had it, but there was nobody there to get it. Puck bounces out around into the Slovakian end of the ice. Both teams go for changes. No icing call on this play. Slovakians keep good press. Oh, excellent scoring opportunity for the Slovakians. Cam Ward came up with a fantastic save with his glove hand. Slovakians have excellent pressure right now. They've got themselves a goal. They got their second goal. Excellent work by the Slovakians. It's a 3-2 game for Canada. 17 minutes left in the third period. It's a 1-goal difference. Number 61, Milan Barkovic, gets his first goal. Look how it develops here. Look at number 61 right in front of the net, right along the ice, right through the pads. Have a better look at it again. Coming along right through the ice, right underneath Cam Ward's right pad. Cam Ward's right pad, right underneath. It's in. That's how fast it happens, and that's how fast the game has changed. Brent Sutter again, that look on his face says everything. He is not happy. This Canadian team hasn't been able to pull away from the Slovakians. And these first games are extremely important from a point of view, obviously, because these type of games come back to haunt you further down the road when you're getting up to the quarter and semifinal area, because these point differences are what determines who you go and play against. Stop a play right now. And it's an offside. That puck came out over the blue line. Here we're going to have a look at this second Slovakian goal right underneath the pads. See it again from up top. Excellent goal, excellent work, and that came from just a lot of hard work from the Slovakian side. Once again, the Canadians, they were caught a little bit, still in the dressing room, let's say, at the beginning of the second period and the beginning of the third period, giving up these goals. If you got a 4 or 5 goal lead, one can say, well, that's okay, but they only have a 1 goal lead now. Excellent scoring opportunity for the Canadians. The Slovakians are able to recover, coming back, looking to keep going, Slovakians, but the Canadians respond by getting the puck up around the center ice area. Canadians keeping possession in their own end of the rink. Slovakians coming up, keeping the Canadians under pressure. They force a cough up of the puck. Here come back the Slovakians. I must say, the Slovakians, for the 10th rated team in the world, they're not being intimidated in any way, shape, or form by the Canadians. Number 16 for Canada, Ladd, is in there fighting in the corner, get the puck in his own end. And the Canadians have it right back down into the Slovakian area, trying to look to get that puck right out in front of the net, but they're going to have to grind it out along the boards. Slovakians aren't having any of it, fighting very hard with the Canadians. Puck is still in the Slovakian area. The Canadians are desperately trying to establish a pressure on the Slovakians. Oh, here's a possible good opportunity coming around, and Haverlick, the Slovakian goalie. Oh, and there is an altercation after between Jeff Skinner, number 53 of the Canadians, with a Slovakian defenseman. Probably going to have penalties coming out of this. Here's Jeff Skinner. Look at that. John Tavares working so hard for him, got him an excellent scoring opportunity. There's another good opportunity for Jeff. Third one. Fourth. But you know what they say, just keep on shooting that puck. Sooner or later that puck's going to go in. And you know, with Jeff Skinner, well, we've seen him playing with the Carolina Hurricanes. Sooner or later that puck does go in. Canadians are coming back right after the Slovakians. And there we have a good look at number 81, Sharp. Long shot all the way down the ice. Icing called against the Canadians. They're bringing the puck all the way back into the Canadian area. Brent Sutter, he's right to be a little bit concerned about his Canadian team. They've only got a 1-goal lead. How fast things can turn around. Vladimir Vuctek, he didn't get rattled at all. Kept on giving his team good support, and they've responded by making it a 1-goal game once again. Goal in the puck is in the Slovakian end. This is a good 3-on-2 opportunity for the Slovakians. Shot off Cam Ward right into the corner. And the puck bounces up over the glass, hits the netting, so we get a stoppage of play. It's 3-2 for Canada right now. 13:47 left in third period. The format of this tournament this year is obviously different. Up to last year, it was one country hosting the tournament, but this year it's a 2-country concept with Finland, where we are right now in Helsinki, and Stockholm, Sweden, which is so it's going to be Stockholm hosting all the preliminary round games in the Swedish side of the tournament, and Helsinki hosts all of the games for the Finnish side of the tournament. The Helsinki side, the 8 teams that are there are obviously Finland. The teams that you're seeing right now, Canada and Slovakia, but as well there's USA, Switzerland, Belarus, France, and Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is a new entry. Welcome to Kazakhstan, to the top level of play. In Stockholm, the 8 teams there are Russia, Sweden, Czech Republic, Germany, Norway, Latvia, Denmark, and Italy. Italy is a new entry as well to the highest level of hockey, and we're back to our game here. 3-2 for the Canadians, third period, 13:47 remaining. The face-off is in the Canadian area, shot right down onto Cam Ward. Cam Ward covers it up once again. This is a bit of a moment, a Slovakian moment. They seem to be turning the tide right now at this moment. There's the shot coming in on Cam Ward. He sees it all the way in, covers it up. Once again, we have a face-off to Cam Ward's Canadian goalies, right-hand side. It's been done already, moving the puck around the Canadians. Slovakians have it right back in. Cam Ward tries to do a big clearing. Not bad actually from Cam Ward, clearing it from right from behind his own net, all the way out to the red line. And the Slovakians work the puck back into the Canadian end of the ice, looking for possession. They're doing exactly what I would be doing, being patient, but keeping the pressure on as well. All it is a 1-goal game, and all it takes is that one bounce of the puck, and you've got a tied game. This is exactly where the Slovakians want to be at this point of the game. Canadians cough up the puck to the Slovakians. Here's a good opportunity for the Slovakians. Coming in, good possession, good one-timer. Oh! Oh, stole the puck from the Canadians right behind their own net. Oh, Slovakians are turning a bit of the tide right now. Canadians are getting a quick comeback. Oh! Slovakians a bit scrambling in front of their net, but they seem to be coming out of it pretty good, but the Canadians have keep the puck in. But now the Slovakians get possession. They can calm it back down, get a change of the lines, get the fresh legs out on the ice. Is exactly what you want to be doing right now. if the Slovakians keep this type of pressure on the Canadians, keep the Canadians away from obviously from the Slovakian net, they probably will get that tying goal sooner or later. They got lots of time, just over 11.5 minutes. The Slovakians are obviously skating very well right now, showing excellent technical abilities. And here comes Tatar, the hot young Slovakian prospect, 21 years old, from the Detroit Red Wings. Showing excellent work to break up the Canadian play in the mid-ice area as well, Mr. Tatar showed. So far, very few penalties. All of them have been against Slovakia. Here's a good possession for Slovakia in front of the Canadian net, but the Canadians break it up and come out again. It's a bit end-to-end action right now. Pace has been moved up. I was talking earlier, here's a good point shot coming in against Cam Ward, looking for that rebound, the rest of the Slovakian players, but to no avail. The Canadians come back. Harverlik sends the rebound back into the corner. The Canadians are trying to get it out. They do get a better shot on net, but that one does go wide. Canadians are buzzing around the Slovakian net. The Slovakians sometimes get a bit scrambly in their own end under this type of pressure, but so far they've always been able to recover, as in this situation, and get the puck out into the middle ice area. Just under 10 minutes left in the third period. Both teams go for changes. 3-2 for Canada. Getzlaf has it in right behind the net. Ben back to Getzlaf for Canada, trying to keep possession. Big, strong Canadian forwards, but to no avail. The Slovakians get that puck again. They aren't getting too rattled at all. Here's a good scoring opportunity for the Slovakians. They're making their own opportunities. You can't say that they're sitting back, not doing anything. They're going after this game. They know that they have a possibility of getting a point out of it. And there is a penalty coming up against Canada, the first one of this game in this tournament. For number 10, Perry. I think it could be a kneeing penalty as well. Now in this situation, sometimes they get 4 minutes instead of 2 minutes. I'm not so sure. We'll see here. No, it's 2 minutes for tripping. We'll have to see, look better. Look again. Perry coming down. There's he is falling. Hossa is going by Perry. Comes out. No, he stuck out his leg. That could have been a 4-minute penalty for kneeing against Perry. To tell you the truth, he got off pretty easy with 2 minutes. Brent Sutter was thinking the same thing as he was looking up to see how many minutes he got. This is an excellent opportunity for the Slovakians right now. 8 minutes left. This is Slovakian time. Just 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the Slovakian power play. Here comes a better shot opportunity. Cam Ward sees it all the way in. He covers up. Face off in the Canadian end. To the left of Cam Ward, the Canadian goalie. There's the shot, the last shot. Lots of bodies in front of Cam Ward. This is the moment for the Slovakians. Oh, right off of Cam Ward's pad. Slovakians are keeping excellent possession of the puck in the Canadian area, working it around the periphery of the zone. 1 minute now, just over 1 minute left in the penalty. Excellent work by the Slovakians, I must say. Here comes another shot flying came in, went off Cam Ward, from Chara, number 33. Bounced up over the glass. Look up at the point area, look at the defenseman, there comes the shot. Bounces, goes right off the blocker of Cam Ward, over the ice, up into the netting. And the Slovakians keep the puck possession on the Canadians. Now they seem to be breaking it up. Canadians desperately wanting to get the possession of the puck, but it is whistled down, the play right now. But that still gets the Slovakians a face-off in the Canadian end. There's Bomeister. Sorry, just outside of the Canadian area. Canadians throw it down, all the way down the ice. Puck bounced out of the area again. Just over 30 seconds left in the power play for Slovakia, the first one that they've had in the entire game against Canada. 3-2 for Canada. This is the now moment for the Slovakian team. Canadians win the face-off, throw the puck right down into the Slovakian end. Slovakians have another 20 seconds to get that puck down into the Canadian area and try and get some good shots on net. So far it's been a great game. Oh! Good opportunity for the Slovakians. Power play is over. Teams are back at full strength, 5-on-5. Canadians now have the puck down into the Slovakian area. Have the puck right behind the Slovakian net. Lots of time, maybe too much time to get things set up. Phaneuf, number 3 for the Canadians, has it right back in behind the net. Ben has it. Back to the point. Canadian wrist shot in. Oh, just went wide. Ben, number 24 for the Canadians, goes, picks it up, keeps that pressure going, but loses it to the Slovakians, who look for a quick breakout, but just can't quite squeeze it. 6 minutes left in the game. And the Slovakians come back once again. Slovakians trying everything possible to get through, but the Canadians come up with the puck again, dumping it right down towards the Slovakian side. The Slovakians break it up the mid-ice area, start coming back. Oh, beautiful work by the Canadian team to get that puck down into the Slovakian end. Slovakians right behind the Canadian net. Clearing pass. The Slovakian defenseman just can't keep it in the Canadian zone, and they're right back behind the Slovakian goalie, number 14 for the Canadians, Jordan Eberle. He's keeping a good keen eye on Slovakian players. Slovakian players are back down into the Canadian area, trying to get that pressure, trying to get a few more good scoring opportunities, shots onto the net. That's what they have to do. They were doing it quite well up to about a couple minutes ago, but the Canadians seem to have just shut it down for right now. Canadians are forcing the Slovakians out towards the periphery of the ice area, being a lot of work up and down the board area, on the boards, protecting that 1-goal lead not giving up that area to the Slovakians in the slot area right in front of the net. Here come the Canadians now. Canadians still keep the puck down in the Slovakian area, keep possession of the puck. Have it in behind the net. Of course, puck was stuck right in there in Hammerlich's area. Puck comes right back out. They do that semicircle. The Canadians bring it out again. Had another good scoring opportunity. And the Slovakians just throw the puck out into the middle ice area, getting a change. Getting a line change for both sides. And here come back the Slovakians, looking for that quick tip in, but didn't get it that time around. But that's exactly what they have to do in these last 3 minutes here of the game. Just keep driving toward the net. Icing call against the Canadians. 3-2 for Canada, 2:37 left in the third period. And there is the famous planning board. Trying to set out few plays possible for these last couple of minutes for the Slovakians to try and open up the ice area to get some good scoring opportunities. Glenn Sutter for the Canadians is obviously looking to protect that 1-goal lead. He knows that his team is coming in here. It's the first game. The Canadians, they need a bit of time to get the engines going. Plus, as well, the lines. The lines, as I was saying at the beginning of the game, haven't really been all that firmed up. Here we're going to see some more. The first Canadian goal from Ben. Good puck sense there. First Slovakian goal from Tata, number 90. Here comes the second one for the Canadians. Jordan Eberle squeaks it over the line. Not that much hitting in this game. It hasn't been all that physical. Slovakians keeping the pressure in. That's a big physical price to pay. It takes a lot of energy to do something, to do that type of work. Now we have the last 2 minutes in the game. Sooner or later, the Slovakians are going to have to pull the goalie. That's what the Canadians are waiting for, to try and pop in that last insurance goal. Well, that's exactly what you have to do. Just have it onto the net. There's so many bodies in front of the net. It could get it just a lucky bounce. Slovakians trying to keep the pressure on the Canadians. Looks like it was the puck did come out over the blue line. As I said, the Slovakians have a very big cheering section that came along with them. And there has been a timeout called by the Slovakians. Obviously, they want to get some planning done. They're looking at exactly what they want to be doing in this last minute. The coach, Vladimir Vučtek, is showing to his various players. There you see Chara, number 33. He's the famous defenseman from the Boston Bruins. They're talking it out, just finding out what everybody has to do. Number 18 to the left of the screen, Satin, the veteran. He's the assistant captain as well, and they're going to decide as well when to pull the goalie, get that sixth attacker in. And Brent Sutter telling his players what to do for the last minute or so that they can take home this victory. Tell you the truth, it's been much closer than what I thought it was going to be. Oh, just a little bit long, that long stretch pass for the Slovakians. Empty net. Slovakians have the sixth attacker out. For the last minute, they're going to play with no goalie, the Slovakians. Still, the Canadians are able to get that puck out into the mid-ice area, but the Slovakians get it back immediately. Coming up to the last 20 seconds left in the game. Canadians have the puck in their end. The Slovakians are desperately trying to swarm around the Canadian players to get possession, but the Canadians are able to get it out. And a long shot down the ice, just goes wide of the net. It's an icing call against the Canadians. There is Mr. Perry, number 10 for the Canadians. He has had a very good game today, lots of ice time, a lot of presence. He took one penalty. Here we can, if there's ever a face-off that's important, it's this one for the Slovakians. They have to win it. Tough. 2 seconds, and that should just finish up the game. That's it. It ends up 3-2 for Canada.